17 years ago, tragedy struck the Seton Hall campus. The devastating Boland Hall fire in this building just here claimed the lives of 3 young students. It injured dozens of others, including several first responders who came to the aid of students trapped inside. These were 18-year-olds who had their whole lives ahead of them, kids who were fulfilling their potential in pursuit of higher education so they might find a better life not just for themselves and their families, but for our nation and our communities. It was a preventable disaster triggered by a senseless and reckless act on the part of 2 fellow classmates. Now, not every fire that is set is intentional, and we may not be able to prevent every instance. However, we can take steps to ensure that every member of the campus community, from students to professors and on up, understand not only how to first minimize the risk of fire starting, but also how to best react and respond if and when they do. With a little common sense and better fire safety education, training, and awareness, we can make sure that no parent has to suffer the loss of a child like those who lost their children here, or bear the devastating injuries and travel the long road to recovery, as these survivors have done so gracefully, and I admire their courage in being here today. Following the fire, the Seton Hall community came together. They grieved together. They recovered together. And together they confronted difficult questions about what could have been done differently to change the tragic outcome. Seton Hall and surrounding police and fire departments have taken extraordinary steps to improve on-campus fire suppression systems, educate the community at large, and better train students and first responders here on the Seton Hall campus. In 2014, I was happy to be here in South Orange to announce a $340,000 SAFER grant to hire more firefighters and to help ensure Chief Sullivan's department has the personnel needed to respond to emergencies on or off campus. And I'm proud to say that Congress has taken additional steps as well. In 2008, at the urging of the New Jersey congressional delegation and the support of so many people here today, the Campus Fire Safety Right to Know Act was signed into law as part of the Higher Education Opportunity Act. This bill improved transparency, requiring the public disclosure of fire safety records and safety systems in place on campuses, and mandating the public release of an annual fire safety report from every institution of higher education. Transparency is critical, but we are here today to take the next step. What we are here today to say is that we must be proactive, that it is our goal, I would say our responsibility, to provide real funding to college campuses in New Jersey and across the country to improve fire safety education and training. That's why I'm proud to announce the reintroduction of the Campus Fire Safety Education Act. I'll introduce it today in the Senate, and I know that Congressman Pascrell will do so with our colleagues in the House. As I say, long championed by Bill Pascrell, and previously introduced in the Senate by the late Senator Frank Lautenberg. I'm stepping into those shoes as a steadfast proponent of public health and safety, and together I believe we can get this legislation across the finish line to continue to ensure that not only do we remember the victims and the survivors of the Boland Hall fire, but that we work so that it truly will never happen again. Our legislation creates a new $15 million annual competitive grant program that would authorize direct funding to colleges and universities to implement, expand, or improve fire safety education for the campus community. The Campus Fire Safety Education Act is also about preventing fires and keeping every campus and every student as safe as we can be. It's about giving students and faculty the knowledge and tools they need to quickly and adequately respond in an emergency any time of the day or night. It's about easing the minds of parents who want to be certain that their children are as safe and secure on campus as they are in their own home. This legislation is a simple, proactive approach to prepare campuses for potential emergencies. We have fire drills in our elementary and high schools during the school day. Let's be equally, if not better, prepared to protect college students who are on the campus on their own all day and every night. We're committed to that cause, and with that, let me